Good morning. It's Richard from Power Lines to Power Naps. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, but we've had a lot going on. It's been a busy old time here in Phuket, in Caron. Nui's kitchen, still busy. We've had a few little uphill struggles. I've just heard Nui come in the background. Weather's brilliant now. Oh, hello, good morning. How are you? Welcome back to the channel, Nui. I'm just going to show the...
When I do, you start the way too.
I know, no, it's early morning, isn't it? I'm going to turn around and spin, show you the weather. It's amazing here at the moment. Beautiful morning down here in Caron Beach, at Nui's kitchen, here on Phuket. Bye, Nui. The weather, very hot. Summer is probably about a good 1 month advanced further forward than normal years. Daytime temperatures extremely hot at the moment. Well, for the last couple of weeks, extremely hot. So it's not brilliant to be out and about in the daytime at the moment. It's very, very hot indeed. So I'm just going to sit in Nui's kitchen in my coffee corner. When I get a coffee. If I get a coffee. Today I'm going to do a little talk. I'm going to redo one of my old films. Not long after I started, I did a video about my 5 likes and 5 dislikes about living here in Thailand. I'm going to redo them. I haven't looked back. Honestly, I haven't checked the video. I can sort of remember some of them, and some of them may still be there. But we're 2 years down the line, just over. Been living here 2 years, 2 months, something like that. 2 years down the line, I'm going to review them 5 likes and 5 dislikes about life in Thailand. So let's take a look. Hopefully I'll have a coffee by then. Hi, I'm Richard. Welcome to my channel, From Power Lines to Power Naps. This is my wife, Nui, and together we both left the UK in February 2022 to start and enjoy a new life and new adventures in Phuket, Thailand. Join us on our new journey together and experiences. Sit back and enjoy. Welcome back. So like I said, my little shady nook here in Nui's kitchen. Still waiting for my coffee. Well, it's on its way. Okay, a rerun of my 5 likes and 5 dislikes about my life and living in Thailand. 2 years down the line. I did the first one after not being here that long. Maybe I didn't know too much then. Maybe things have changed, but let's work through them, see how we go. Some may be the same. I have written them down because I've got the memory of a goldfish. I had a birthday 2 weeks ago, so that officially makes me an OAP. So I have to write things down these days. Okay, let's go with the likes first. Likes. My 5 favourite likes of my life and living in Thailand. Oh, thank you, Nui, you're a star. First cup of coffee. Buongiorno. I did say if I got through this video without being disturbed, it would be fucking amazing. Oh, sorry, amazing.
I forgot to knock at the door.
I'll be back. And back I am. We're going to get more distractions and interruptions, I'm sure, but hey, this is real life. So where were we? Okay, number 1, likes. Now I'm going to lump 2 little items with this number 1 because I suspect these 2 are always going to be there in 10 years time, and they're probably going to be at number 1, and that is the weather and Thai food. I love them both. Again, my outdoor career for 40 years in the UK. Was great, amazing, I loved it, but weather-wise it ground me down. As you get older, the cold and the wet take the toll, and I knew for me, my old bones. Good morning, you lovely people. Here we go again, more distractions, but hey, yeah, the weather, this climate is just great all year round. Never cold, always hot. Okay, occasionally in summer, occasionally you could say it's too hot, too humid, but you know what, I never complain about it. If I'm feeling that it's just a little bit too hot, and then I take my mind back to some wild, cold, wintry blizzard nights on the Staffordshire Moorlands Peak District, and then I suddenly realised that in perspective the heat is better than the cold, and so for me the climate is amazing, and the food amazing. I know we've got Nui's Kitchen, but in Thailand we go out and we eat off the street. The street food is amazing. Anyone that comes over on a holiday will soon fall in love with the food. It's amazingly fresh. So weather and food is always going to be up there at the top of my likes. Number 2. Now I was going to title this one The Honesty of Thailand. I'm not sure that's the correct word, so I'm going to call it the clarity. The clarity of living in Thailand, and the clarity of the nation. And basically that relates to learning about living here, showing respect, being friendly, doing the right things, not doing the wrong things, because I've learnt, and I like, that's why it's my number 2, the clarity of the laws and living and abiding by them in Thailand. It's very, very clear. I'm not sure whether YouTube lets you swear. I know it slips out occasionally, but basically living in Thailand, I want to say that if you fuck up, you're gone. They do not tolerate certain misbehaviours, certain wrongdoings, and it's quite clear cut. It's black or it's white here in Thailand. There's no grey area. It's either right or wrong, and if you go to the wrong, it's quite simple, you'll be gone. You'll be sent home, probably banned for 3 or 5 years, or for life, depending on what you do. So I like the clarity that they make it quite clear. By all means stay, welcome. Of course, come and have a holiday. They love the tourists. They want every tourist to be happy, enjoy Thailand, and they love tourists, and it's a beautiful place to visit. But be aware, it's a very clear-cut way they live and operate the law. You mess up, they're quite happy to get rid of you. No questions asked. So I quite like that. Number 3, some of these likes and dislikes are going across in certain ways, but my number 3 for now, 2 years down the line, I like having a car. We managed for 2 years with motorbikes, and they do have a positive side, which you'll hear about in my dislikes. But having a car has made me realise that, you know, some days you go out or you go and fetch something, or you need to go and ride around the island at any distance, or even a police duty, tourist police, or meetings. Bikes in this heat can be super hot, and even though I've been here 2 years plus, a good trip out on the bike in the sun can really burn you. Very hot. So having a car I now like, because I can go somewhere in the car, put the air conditioning on and be nice and cool. Number 3, likes. I like owning a car. Number 4, having been here 2 years plus, And I might have mentioned this before, but it's more apparent now as being accepted in the community. I know many people around here on a daily basis. They know me, they call me Papa as well, you know. A lot of very friendly people that live in the area, Thais, a lot of long-term expats. And it's definitely part of the community. I feel part of the community working with the Royal Thai Tourist Police as a volunteer in the Bangla team. It's a different circle of friends and a different circle of community, but a very nice one to be a part of. So for me, being accepted into local community is feeling more like normal life. And what brought that home to me a couple of weeks ago, I was out shopping as normal, and I'm in Macro, our local supermarket, where I go quite a lot shopping. And in the early days I used to get lost around the shop and just get what I needed and go. Well, now I know where everything is in Macro. They don't move stuff around like they do in supermarkets in the UK as well. But more importantly, when I go for a shopping trip, I find myself shopping for 20 minutes and talking for an hour or an hour and a half, because I meet that many people in the shopping. And again, they're local Thai people, they're acquaintances, they're expats, some of them are tourists which get to know me because they're here on holiday and they come and eat in Nui's establishment. But you can spend more time talking than you can shopping. Surely that's got to be telling me that I'm part of the community, and I love that. And I relate that to living back in a little market town in North Staffordshire called Leek, where I was born and spent the first 40 odd years of my life. And on a Saturday morning you could walk up the main shopping street in Leek, a walk of about 10 minutes, which would take you 2 hours. Why? Because you were stopping, talking to people. Everybody knows you, you know everybody. And it's the same here now. 2 years down the line, it feels like home and perfectly normal. I like that. I like the feeling of a new life settled. Number 5. Okay, number 5. Many of you will have seen that we have stuff delivered, or Nui has stuff delivered here every day, all day. Fruit, veg, fish, gas, beer, brushes, stuff, you name it. It's so easy to get stuff, and I like the fact that stuff is just so easily and readily available. Oop, nearly lost my wire then. The other day it became apparent to me and Nui, we're probably getting a little bit older. We all are, me more so. And I thought for a while that I've got one good strong guy and one not so strong. And it's probably time to bite the bullet, have my eyes tested. Probably need glasses. Happens to most of us. 66, I've done okay so far, but now is the time to need glasses. And Nui feels a little bit the same. So did we book an appointment at an ophthalmic optician in town or in Patong? No, we didn't. She made a phone call and a travelling optician visited. And he came with his truck, he got his uniform on, he showed the certificates, he's an authorised ophthalmic optician, and he moved all his kit into Nui's kitchen here, all his test kit on the tables, these big huge cases of different lenses, and we tried everything, and we both had our eyes tested. No surprise, we both needed glasses, me more than Nui. We had glasses. I chose the glasses, I chose the lenses to be react to the sunlight, because it's quite good. So hey, I moved into the glasses. What do you reckon, guys? Oh my God, can see you much better now. And the cost was really very good. Good quality glasses. I had a pair with these special light reacting lenses. Nui had a nice designer pair. She's not about just at the moment, but we'll see them later. The eye test, we chose the frames, he chose the lenses, medical reasons, and I said to him, how long until you deliver the glasses? He looked at his watch and he said, give me 1 hour. 1 hour, okay, he disappeared. He made them, he came back, and it was done. And for both sets of glasses, we paid, I think it was 5,300 baht. Without doing a calculation, it's a little over £100, £125 sterling, something like that, for both sets. So the ease of just getting stuff, everything's available, and it's so easy to get whatever you like in Thailand, just by making a phone call. I like. So there's a few different ones there from my early likes, 2 years down the line. Now I'm going to go to my dislikes. Maybe not all aimed at Thailand, but Thailand related. My number one dislike at the moment. Thailand is a great place to holiday, Phuket in particular. It's an amazing island for tourism, for Thai tourism. Please come and see, it's great, you'll have no problems whatsoever. However, just lately, there has been a few incidents, certainly here on Phuket, with a few tourists. I'm not going to name any nationalities or nations. Okay, on Bangla Road, when they're drunk, on the Thai tourist police, we see a few little incidents, but most of them are rectified and helped very quickly, and that's what we're there for. They're no problem. It's almost accepted where you get big crowds and drunk people. No violent dramas. So I don't want to put anybody off. It's great. But the last few weeks, all dotted over the island, there has been a few major problems of silly tourists doing very silly things. I'm not going to go through them. Some of them are serious. I suggest if you want the stories, have a look online at the Bangkok Post, or even better, the Phuket News. Read that and you'll soon know the incidents that I'm referring to. So we sort of had an attraction of some disrespectful tourists just lately. Now, whatever makes them think that they can come here to this beautiful kingdom where the Thais will make them welcome, want them to be happy, want them to enjoy themselves, and then they go do something stupid or very, very disrespectful, is a really big no-no. And it's one of my pet hates that I don't like. That's why it's number one. So just lately, the attraction of disrespectful tourists, although low in numbers, but it has created a big upsurge in the local authorities to crack down on it. They want to be back in control, and they don't want a few rotten apples spoiling a good barrel. But I don't like that. It's not required, it's not necessary. Number two dislike. Again, not necessarily related directly to Thailand, but I am in Thailand, and this is where I feel I don't like my next number two dislike. The Thai people are very polite, very friendly, very polite. Please and thank you, and they're really, really, you're polite with them, they're polite with you. They're a lovely, peaceful, lovely, lovely nation. Now we get to meet tourists both in Nui's kitchen and on the street over in Bangla. More so I see it here, and it's probably common in most people's countries, but not mine. So whatever happened to please and thank you? God, it does my head in. When somebody looks at you and grunts at you and says, get me. Please, thank you. Is it just an old moaning, whinging git now these days? But my values, I was always taught please and thank you. To be polite cost absolutely nothing. And apparently in quite a lot of many countries in the world, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to exist. And it really, really winds me up. But I have to bite my lip and say nothing. But that's a big number 2 dislike for me. And I encounter it even more because of the amount of tourists from all over the world that I come into contact with. So maybe I see it more than I used to, which is probably what winds me up, why it winds me up so. So thank you for watching. I'm really pleased that you watch. Please and thank yous. Come on back. Okay, number 3, dislike. 2 years down the line. This one's taken a while to work out. But this last year's, it sort of came to a head. Where are we? Number 3, dislike. High season traffic on the roads. Oh my, it's really, really crazy. Really, really crazy. The volume of traffic that we get here in Phuket. Good morning again. He's back. Say hi, Arnold.
Oh, hi. Again, I put my Indian paint.
He's put his Zulu war paint on. I think it's just disguise myself, but we'll leave that. Where were we? High season traffic. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Oh, hello, Nui. Nui's back. The traffic here in high season is just crazy. And when we just had motorbikes, oh hello Nui, how are you? You've got to be careful because it's just absolutely gridlocked. A trip to the airport in low season in a car or motorbike could be 30-40 minutes, no problem. High season, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And I think it's been more highlighted since we've had the car. That's why I said the likes and dislikes may cross slightly. And we've now worked out that in high season, if we want to go out anywhere on our day off or we need to go somewhere and we have to take the car, we may not be going far. We may just go over to Chalong or into the top end of Phuket town, which in the midday might only take us about 20 minutes. And when we want to come back at tea time rush hour, we can be 15 minutes away from home and it can still take us 2 hours to get back. It's just gridlock, total gridlock. So I don't like the high season traffic. Is number 3. Number 4, swiftly moving on. Thank you guys, bye-bye. Number 4, this for me, I think many people that visit Thailand for a long time, many times, end up living here. I think this happens to quite a few over the 2 years, because 2 years down the line. The bar scene, the local Thai bar scene. Now it's great, don't get me wrong, for tourists it's amazing. There's live music every night, 7 nights a week. A Monday night is as busy as a Saturday night. It's party scene. All the bar girls around the tourists like flies. Been there, done that. Many years, many times, bought many t-shirts. But 2 years down the line, now I don't go out round the bars very often. I probably spend more time round bars over in Patong doing my police volunteer duties rather than actually in bars drinking. If we have friends over Okay, I'll enjoy the odd night out. Well, I went to Pattaya with Carl for a few days. We do that every February. I can enjoy that. But on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month basis, I just don't like the bar scene anymore. It's, I don't know, I just don't like it. I just don't like it, it's too much. It's for tourists. It's not for people that live here. So that sneaked in at number 4, a dislike. Which a few years ago I would have probably said that would have never cropped up, but it is now one of my dislikes. I like a beer, I like a chat, but the overall bar scene is for tourists. Come over, you will love it, you'll enjoy it, and you'll think, what the hell was he mumbling on about? It's great, it's fantastic, it's a vibe, there's live music, there's Western music, there's the Beatles being played and all the oldies, and it's really, really good. Well, it is good if you're on holiday for tourists. For me, it's got on my don't like list. That was in at number 4. Now, probably a positive thing and a good thing about living in Thailand is my dislike number 5. And you know why? There isn't one. I couldn't think of one. So that's got to be good, hasn't it? I reckon that's got to be good. I can only pick out the 4. What I chose as 5 last time, I don't know, because I didn't check back and look. I might have a look after I put this film on. Well, that's it as it stands now. That's them reviewed. Maybe my old age and tolerance levels are declining, but I still love living here. It's great living here. But you've got to have a mindset to live here. You've got to have a life, and you've got to enjoy your life. It's my new life. It's our new life. We're not on holiday, and it's great. It's also great to see people subscribing to my channel. The numbers are rising slowly. I don't mind. I enjoy what I do. I hope you enjoy some of what I do. But if you're not subscribed, please do so. Like, share, leave me a comment, ask me any questions. Just quickly before I go, in the middle of April, well, 13th of April first of all, we've got Songkran, the water festival. Hopefully I can cover some of that. It's not going to be easy, certainly using the phone and cameras, because it is a water festival. I'll do my best, we'll see how we go with that. But a little heads up that just after that, Nui's Kitchen's going to be closing for 10 days. She had no holidays. Nui's not seen her parents for 2 years or just over. So we're going to have a close down for 10 days. We're going to have some work done in the restaurant while we're away. And we're going to go and fly up to Chiang Rai and go into the very far north. And go into the jungle village. Stay with Nui's family for 4 or 5 nights. We don't know how long yet. And then we're going to spend a few nights R&R in Chiang Mai on the way back. So there should be some good films made from northern Thailand, which will be a nice change to get out and about. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye for now.